right, hello, hello. Looks like we are up. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to it. We are just getting a few things set up here. Little stream preamble. I ran out of time this morning. I look up and it's noon and I'm like, well, I guess I gotta stop. It's crazy. Looks like all the channels are coming online. We're gonna run a quick systems check here. Make sure everybody's happy. What happened to all my channels? Uh-oh, hold on a second. Well, first problem of the day, I guess. Let's go to this one. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, I see it now. There it is. Everything's fine. Everything's looking good. Oh, you look good. I look good. Look at me looking good. All right. Nope, wrong button. Aaron, jeez Louise. Let's try that again. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. You just sat down to dinner. Oh man. It's lunchtime here in the States. You must be over there in that European place. I miss Europe, man. I honestly do. I haven't been to Europe in 20 years. And I'd love to go back and see all the windmills and what else you guys got over there? You got Nazis. Well, they're over here now too, so I don't miss them that much. Jesus Christ. We're starting hot, folks. Bear with me. I have got extra caffeine in my drink today, and it feels good. It feels good. I got so many stories to share. I have so much to share with you. All right, let's get back. I need to Sweden. Oh my God, you're in Sweden. I've never been to Sweden. I really want to go. I like, seriously, I'm just gonna stop everything I'm doing and tell the story. I really want to go to Sweden and Norway, and while I'm there, I might as well hit Finland and just see all the sights. I want to go back to Bergen, Norway. I'm gonna take my wife to Oslo. I'm also need to learn where that's at, but I know it's there somewhere. And then I'm gonna take the train to Sweden, and we're gonna take the train through the mountains. Oh, I want to do that so bad. Hey, everybody. Okay, I do need to get this up and going. I could sit here and talk to you guys all weekend. And as fun as that would be, I really got to get started here. I ran out of time this morning, like I said in the beginning. I didn't get everything done I was supposed to get done. Let's try this. Okay, the merch store is online on the stream. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I'm so happy. It actually worked. The first time it's worked is when I need it to work. So hey, the gods are with us today, you know. What's the god of merch? I don't know. Let's see if let's just check Twitch and see if it works by itself on Twitch. It does. Okay, so it works by itself and it works awesome. Okay, let's get started. Audio looks good. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna have we're gonna have a good time today. This is gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and bring up everybody. Hey, there I am. I think I did my hair. Well, I still have hair, so that's all that matters. How you doing? Happy Friday. Glad to see you guys again. I need a break so bad, and this is a break for me. Doing the stream with you guys. I'm so happy. Oh, and look what we got today. We got the happy juice, happy sauce. Oh yeah. So we are going to be positive energy all day long. All right, let me start with a quick story here. The little tiny town that I live next to, because I live out in the middle of flipping nowhere. There's not even a town where I live. But if I go to the closest town, that little town has 5 police officers total on staff. And those 5 police officers managed to rotate a 24-hour, protection, watching for crime and whatever. There's no crime in my town either. It's kind of why I live here. Anyway, so 5 police officers, they rotate holidays, so there's always somebody on duty, right? Our town is so small, our 911 operator is like for the county. Yeah. And I don't think anyone ever calls that number, unless it's by accident. You're trying to shut your phone off and it accidentally calls 911. Have any of you ever done that? If you have one of these little things right here called an iPhone, every time you shut it off, it gives you the option to call 911. And I'm like, somebody, I'm sure, has accidentally called 911 while they're trying to turn their phone off. Yeah. I don't know why it does that. It's annoying. Well, one of these days it might be me, and I'm gonna be like, I am so sorry. I did not mean to call you. Yeah, I'll just be apologizing immediately. Yeah. All right, let's get started. I can tell stories as we play the game, but let's get the campaign up. So we are gonna, we're continuing our campaign called Directive 75, created by our moderator and good friend, guy I gotten to know over the past couple years, REN. Good dude. The very first scenario, we completed it, but I wouldn't really call it a victory because we lost a lot of units. A lot of units. But we're playing as a submarine captain who's also responsible for an area of responsibility over the Scandinavian peninsula. The Kola Peninsula is what I've always known it as, but it's Scandinavia. And we're going to do mission 2 of 5 today. 2 of 5. And this one's called Red Hot Rendezvous. Rendezvous is one of those French words that has additional letters for no reason. I really think that the French do that just to screw with those kids that are really good at spelling in the spelling bee. Ever seen the spelling bees? Those kids are like phenoms whenever it comes to spelling. They're like, what's the ancient origin of that word? Are we talking the Latin translation or the post modernization translation? You know, say the word again. How do you pronounce that in German? You know, I'm like, dude, you know way too much about spelling if you're asking questions like that. And this kid's like 12. Yeah. Whenever I was 12, I was barely doing arithmetic. Yeah, barely. Anyway, with a calculator. I was cheating. Anyway, in the move of desperation, we're going to read the description now. Yuri Andropov, that's our opponent, is attempting to take parts of Norway over and show the world that the Soviet Union cannot be coerced. They will not be coerced. No, no, no. We do not show any signs of nuclear threats being acted on. That does not mean that there won't be none. That does not mean there will be none. I guess that's a sentence. That's good. Okay. It has been, listen, I'm the last person to be picking apart grammar, okay? I rely heavily on grammar apps to correct all of my emails, okay? I think my level of writing and math is going down as I get older. Yeah. Pretty soon I'll just be speaking into a phone and let it talk to you guys. You know, I'm coming up with my own language called Jive, you know, one word at a time. Okay, continuing on. Well, we're going to get through this paragraph, I promise you. It's behind my head, so I got to read it to you. It has been a few days since the USS Phoenix, that's our submarine, was able to leave from around Hammerfest, that was mission 1 last week, and is now transiting north to Trondheim. Okay, a U.S. Navy carrier battle group is moving to the north. Ooh, but requires assistance removing possible subsurface threats. I'm good at that. The year is 1983, folks. Welcome to it. And I'm going to catch up on chat before I click go, because once we click go, the first hour of these missions is frantic. So we're going to see how you guys are doing. Audio's good. Everybody's happy. Hi, Numi. How you doing? Army Vet and Renault's here. Matty D's here. All the usual suspects are here. If you just are joining us, we finally got the merchandising store link on Twitch chat. So if you go !merch, you'll get the link and just click on that. It'll take you right to the store. So I'm not going to keep plugging that. I just want you guys to know that that's there for you now. I was trying to fix the Discord link when I ran out of time. So some people say it works, and so it must. If it works for one person, it should work for everybody. But I haven't had a chance to check it. So if you want to join the Discord, it's open, it's free. You can join at any time. And I'm going to look at that this weekend. I've got it written down on my to-do list. I have a to-do list that's long. I feel like Santa Claus checking who's naughty and who's nice. I'm so far behind. Speaking of being behind, there is a lecture due out today. I owe you guys a lecture, and I'm not done with it. So I should be doing that right now, but we're going to do this instead, okay? I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm going to get that lecture done, so help me, this weekend. I'm going to do it. Okay, enough excuses. let's play a video game. This is called Red Hot Rendezvous. This is the scenario, mission 2 of 5. 2 of 5 of the Directive 75 campaign. Loading, loading, loading. Okay, message. CVBG, that's Carrier Battle Group, is working its way northeast. Escort it to the front line safely. Eliminate any threats that oppose you. The Norwegian coast will offer us some limited assistance. Okay. Be on the lookout for submarines. Oh, we might be sailing into submarines. Okay. So here, oh, we actually have control of the carrier today. Let's just take a second. Let's just pause. This is something I've got to learn to do at the beginning of these. And let's just take an assessment of what we have. Where's my boy? There's Phoenix. Phoenix is right here. This is our submarine. Like, if we lose Phoenix, that's us. We don't want to lose the Phoenix. That's a high value asset called me. I'm high value. And then, of course, the Carrier Strike Group. We got a couple Perrys. We got a Belknap, a Leahy. That's a very good cruiser, this Leahy here. Look at this. Leahy, this was one of the best cruisers in the video game Harpoon when it came out in like 1988 or 890. Board game as well. This was, you know, like the Ticonderoga, essentially. If you needed fleet defense, you had this unit in your little fleet. But we've graduated from that. Belknap is really good too. Very similar. Look at these. These ships are beautiful, man. Beautiful. Love them. We got a couple Perrys. You guys know what the Perry is. This thing is famous. I am famous for doing a complete 180 on my opinion of these. These are very good ships. Hard to kill. You hit them with a mine, you hit them with a missile, they just keep going. They're like the Energizer Bunny. These things are badass. We should still be building these things. I wish we were. Upgraded, of course, but you know, it's a good design. It's very simple. Simple, good, effective, good enough. Good enough wins wars. Okay, what else we got over here? Okay, now we got the Norwegian Navy over here. I'm not that familiar, like I said. Oh yeah, we got our little tugboat. What's the name of this one? The Sphincter class. Yeah. That's an odd name for a ship, but okay, I'll go with it. And the Oslo class. Yes. So we just have more of what we had in the previous mission. Twice as much. And then the Phoenix. Yeah, look at this daddy with the little submarine. Who's a little submarine? Okay, let's stop screwing around. I know you guys are ready for some combat. So let's queue up a couple of flights. Let's go to the flight deck. How are we doing here? Yeah, we're doing good. I'm just going to catch up on chat real quick again because I keep seeing it fly by. Bad place for a what? Uh-oh, I don't see the whole chat window apparently. Bad place for a... Did he finish the sentence? He did not. Oh, carrier. Bad place for a carrier. Okay. Well, we can fix that, I suppose. Let's launch the SH-3. Anytime you do flight ops, you're going to have a helicopter up there to get any airplanes that crash, essentially. What else do we need? We need a radar plane. We need air escort, of course. I'm not going to reload any airplanes. We'll launch 2 initially. And we're going to need electronic warfare plane, and then also 1 recon plane, and we're going to unpause. All right, game has begun. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Now, I want to bring them. Navigate your depth to periscope depth.
Make my depth 3, 6, dive I.
And we're also going to go to head 1/3.
Ahead 1/3. Maneuvering I.
All right, so I just want to see if there's anybody around Phoenix. All right, you guys got a speed of 10. They don't have any aviation. So I want to start doing a submarine search with these guys, but I don't want to give away their position right now. So I'm not going to start the submarine search yet. The moment they light off active, any submarine in the area within 50 miles is going to know where they're at. And they may not see that submarine. So I don't want to give myself away that easily. Okay, same with these two. Now we might have help from the coast, it said, but I don't see any help. Oh, well, the help is probably the Norwegian patrol. That's probably what the help is. Now this carrier is kind of close to land. I mean, there's really no reason to have the carrier in shallow water like this. I think that's what the gentleman in chat was talking about. Yeah, I would agree with you, sir. I kind of want to be in deep water. Navigate. Our goal is to get to here. The whole path there is shallow. All right. So for the Perry, let's start now. There we go. Flight deck. That's what I was looking for. Let's get that guy off the deck. Flight deck. This is going to be a lot of helicopter management today. Okay, I get it. I thought I'd messed up. It confused me because I have a launch button here and a launch button there, and I'm... So this Perry here is going to be our reserve. Sacramento, this is our supply ship. We had one of our ships accidentally collide. It was the Truxton. Truxton was coming up, pulling alongside for refueling operations, which is something they do regularly, every couple days. And this ship does it every day for different ships in the fleet. And I watched the video of it, and the Truxton is like where we're looking. And they were driving right for it, a very aggressive closure, which is probably normal. But whenever you get within, say 1,000 yards to 500 yards, you start pulling parallel, right? You start turning the same direction, and they just never did. They were like, well, at the very end, they clearly tried to pull away, but it was too late. Yeah. So someone on the Truxton needs some training, which I'm sure is happening. There's an ASW helicopter.
Roger. Turn 339. Roger. Turn 007.
Let's take a look at our submarine real quick. I want to make sure that he's getting a periscope depth. His depth right now is 35 feet, so he's right here. Go ahead and raise that ESM mast. Come on, baby.
Raise the ESM mast.
And the periscope.
Scope.
I just want to see if we have any radar emitters up here. I don't see any. So we're going to keep him at periscope depth for right now. Once flight ops, once all the planes are off the deck, I'm probably going to move the carrier sort of to the north. It doesn't really make a difference, but I would feel better if it was in deeper water. Right. Let's take some of these bad boys off. Yeah, I'm hoping that some new units will be added soon. They're always adding units to this game. I'm very impressed with Triassic Games. Those guys over there are knocking it out of the park. This game has come a long way in the year plus that it's been in early access. This is the proper use of early access, in my opinion. Is release the game, allow people to play it. It's in a playable state. Hell, they even have mod support, which is great. All right, let's get focused here. Our combat air patrol is going to go up to 20,000 feet.
Go to altitude 20,000. Roger. Turn 038.
Get them out that way. I'm keeping these guys radar quiet for now.
Roger. Turn 339. Roger. Turn 001.
Get on the helicopters on station.
Roger. Turn 040. Roger. Turn 077. Roger. Turn 27.
This is just in case I got to turn around. I want to make sure I have a clean area to turn around too. These detection ranges in these shallow water is going to be very short. So.
Confirmed.
Spread them out a little bit.
Roger, turn 082. We'll go.
Ah. Oops.
We'll go. Confirmed.
That's what I meant to do. I kind of messed this one up, but okay. Professional. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, Rook. He's my EW plane. We're gonna get him up to 10,000 feet.
Roger, go to altitude. Roger, turn 046.
Not all my planes have taken off yet. I'm just going to double check. But I did give them the order. Oh, I guess they had to get them ready. I mean, it's probably realistic, so yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got our first DSM contact. Ooh, what's this? A Kara. He's got his radar lit off that way. You know, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and have these guys turn on the radar.
Air search on. Radar eye.
Because we don't have any eyes in the sky at the moment. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Ah, yeah. By dawn's early light right there. Star Princess Guru, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Lots of people in chat today. People really like this game, and I'm glad to see its popularity's taken off. Happy Friday, yeah. Is riding the shelf break a real thing? It is for trawlers, fishing, because that's where the fish are. I don't know what it is about fish, but fish like the transition between the continental shelf and deep water. I don't know what it is about that. So if you're a fisherman and you want to drag nets and catch a lot of fish, it's right where you want to be. So some of these designs that I came up with are ridiculous.
Roger, turn 3.
All right, so we're going to start jamming the northerly direction here. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with my jammer? What's the range? Oh my, hold on a second. I'm going to make fun of this. So about 50 nautical miles. That's just sad. We're going to need more planes. More electronic warfare planes. Also, I should mark the Kara. He turned his radar off, so... That was smart. But I'm going to get right to the edge of that. Oh, hey, we finally got some airplanes up. Yay. So I'm not going to be going to the west like I had briefed. Because that's where the bad people are. And we don't want to be bad people.
Roger, go to altitude.
It's not right now.
500.
Maybe later.
On air search on.
You never know.
Radar high.
It's Friday.
Roger, turn 1.
So I want my radar plane on the opposite side of the battle group from the threat. So any missiles or any planes that come after my radar plane has to come through my missile defense. The center of my missile defense. That's why I'm moving them this way. And here's Hooter 11. He's our recon plane that is codenamed Sacrificial Lamb here. And his job is to find out where that guy is.
4. Roger, gate.
All right, we'll see how long he lasts. Probably not long. So now that I know that I have a surface threat pretty close, we're going to double the air protection. And we're going to begin launching anti-ship planes. Yeah, there we go. So they'll have air cover. We'll need another ECM plane. And seed. I don't know if this is going to be realistic to have a seed plane. The Kara can reach out and punch farther than my anti-radar missiles can fly in 1983. So this may not be a reasonable option. I'm going to go ahead and launch a flight of 2 anyway, in case an opportunity arises where I can use that tactic. Oh, wow. Well, we found him. That's as close as I want you to be, brother. Oh, there's another one right there. And then finally, of course, ASW planes. We're going to need a lot of, 4 of these in ASW configuration. Codename Scout launch. These guys are going to start laying down sonar buoys. I think we're good. So Fast Eagle can actually, he can turn his radar back off.
Secure the air search.
Yeah.
Radar eye. Engaging track 700. Bulldog away. Track 700. 4.
All right, I'm going to go and launch an attack on the Cashin.
Bulldog away. Track 700. 4.
Okay, anytime you launch missiles like that, you immediately go deep. Below the layer.
Make my depth 406. Dive eye.
Essentially, it's torpedo evasion. Head standard.
Head standard. Turn to course.
And turn.
271. Hell my.
Okay. We're going to start knocking down his radar.
Engage track 7005.
He has radar helicopters.
Air search on. Radar eye.
Okay, I'm going to keep this Offensive ECM right on the same bearing as that radar helicopter. That's the one we want to get. Make sure we blind him. All right, we'll leave this here so you can see the big picture. Get an idea of what's going on while I read some chat. Bring the Vigans to the... we don't know... We're only omnivores here. No vegans allowed. No. Let's say Griffin. What is that? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, look at this. Okay. Well, shoot. I need that other... we have another radar plane coming in. How is this radar plane coming over Norway? What's our longest range surface-to-air missile? Belknap would have that. So would the Leahy. Oh. Okay. That's not an option right now. Fast Eagle flight? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Thank goodness you guys are off the deck.
Roger. Turn 0.
Okay, I want you guys to go to 37,000 feet.
Go to altitude 370.
We got to shoot that guy down. How is Norway allowing that?
Buoy away.
That's not good support. That's not good support at all.
Fox 3.
Okay, we got shots off on the helicopter. Okay, this guy just launched a Phoenix. He's kind of guiding it right now. It's not ready to go. What's it called? Bulldog? What's it called whenever the Phoenix goes on its own? It's not Bulldog. It's something like that, though. It's a different call sign. Because these two are in formation, apparently I'm going to call him hostile based on behavior. I kind of don't need Hooter to do that mission anymore, so I'm going to do this mission instead, and we're going to have to slow him down because now he's got a lot longer to go. A lot farther to go, I should say. I'm assuming the Kara has a range of 50 miles. We can actually check that. Let's go to unit reference, take a look at his surface-to-air missile range. SAN-3 that's 30 miles. SAN-4 is 8 miles. Wow, it's a lot shorter than I expected. All right, so for right now, we're going to bring this into 30 miles. I'm going to... pardon me while I double-check that. SAN-3 Goblet, 30 miles. Okay. All right, we missed.
Buoy away. Roger. Turn.
We got some sonar buoys in the water. Good job. So Bear flight's up. Griffin flight is doing buoys. Where's this guy? This guy's on the Cat, right?
Buoy away.
All right, he's going to the Cat now. This is our other electronic warfare plane. Look at these chuckleheads. That's gonna say, what's gonna say 3? Oh my gosh.
On station.
Wow, does the EA-6 have 4 operators? It would make sense. I just never thought about it. I guess it does. Huh. I never even thought about that. All right, let's check our missiles here. This is our missile attack on the caching. I'm going to bring this to the top where you guys can see what's going on big picture. Oh, sorry, it's taking up a lot of the screen there. 2 pilots and 2 ESOs. Yeah, that makes sense. So we can see there's 2 targets. One's a cache-in. The other one I assume is hostile as well. I kind of don't care which one gets hit by the harpoon. I did shoot these at the cache-in, but because they're so close together, I'm not sure which one's going to get hit. Just double checking my... Okay. Man, they launched a lot of helicopters. What the hell? Got countermeasures going off. Good for them. Some defensive fire. They realize they're under attack.
On station.
Pop-up maneuver.
Hit track 700.
Looks like we got one hit.
Buoy away.
All right, 4 out of 4. Very good. Unless that was a secondary. Either way, 4 explosions. Should be more than enough. I'm kind of curious as to which one we hit. It does look like the cache. Oh, it's a Cresta. Okay. Cresta got hit. Okay. Good job, Phoenix. Alright, electronic warfare plane Rook 2's over here.
Turn 099.
Get up to 30,000 feet.
Go to altitude 3.
Offensive ECM on. Let's put it right on the dude. Ah.
Engage track 700. On station.
Okay. I didn't have him selected. I just want to make sure he did it. Okay. And here's Streetcar. What are these guys? So A7s.
Roger. Turn 051. Roger. Go to altitude 1000.
Here's our ASW flight. It's number 3. I'm just waiting for them all to get into the air. Try and punch this helicopter one more time.
Engage track 70. Fox 3.
Called the Fox 3 a little early, but I'm okay with that.
Buoy away.
I'm okay with that. Better early than late.
Buoy away.
All right, looks like we're going to have a bunch coming from this direction. I'm not happy about that. Let's get another group up. That's a scout flight. I'm going to need more air defense than I realized. Because we have essentially 3 attack vectors. One of which is coming over Norway. I did not expect that. So another flight of 2, long-range air patrol launch. And then I'm gonna have them load up a couple heavies. Yeah. Give me a 2-ship of lots of Phoenixes. Yeah.
On station.
Because apparently these Russian radar planes are coming over Norway. Alright.
Buoy away.
Alright, you guys should speed up a little bit.
Roger, Buster.
These guys are going out to head off those great radar planes. Alright, looks like that Phoenix missed again. I'm not surprised. It's a helicopter, so it's going to miss. Especially if you're coming down from 30,000 feet.
On station.
They're being very cheeky in that they're not getting outside this black circle. The helicopters are not. They're staying well inside the Kara's defensive range, which is smart. I'm just going to keep jamming in that direction for now until I can
Buoy away.
get our anti-ship planes up, which I think they're taking off now. I'm going to lob a couple missiles that direction, and then we'll see what happens. It's really important we get this ASW screen up. It's really taken a long time. Okay.
Roger. Turn
So here's our ASW. I'm going to disband this entire flight.
Roger, turn 0. Roger, turn 0. Roger, turn 2. 8. No, Roger, buoy away.
Okay. Once I get them on the right vectors, I'll give them assignments. I'm very concerned about the submarine threat. I really am. This is very disadvantageous. Is that a word? This is not a good search environment. Yeah. Making up my own words. I told you I speak jive. That's how I got the name. I will throw in a made-up word every once in a while. I'll just keep you on your toes. All right, ray gun flight. Please tell me you have harpoons. They do. Hallelujah. Okay, ray gun flight's my first attack flight. Let's check on Cresta. How's he doing? All right. Yeah, he's still sinking.
On station.
You know what's funny is I don't need Hooter to go over there either now. Okay. Poor Hooter doesn't have a job. Oh, no.
Buoy away.
Well, if another target pops up, Hooter, we'll send you over there. Let's put Hooter at 37,000
Roger, go
feet
to altitude
and
3.
have him loiter. And you know, if something comes up, he's my recon plane. I'm going to send him out, figure out who the new contact is. But as far as the surface picture goes, I think we have a good handle on it. And we'll just have this chainsaw of you know, a conveyor belt of planes coming from the east right now. So let's go Fast Eagle 3. And we're going to start lobbing some Phoenixes at these fools.
Engage track 7009.
For a large radar plane, I'm surprised we don't have a very firm fix on him.
Air search on. Radar high.
Now we do. Okay.
Confirmed.
These guys are chucking sonar buoys everywhere. This whole map is going to be a sonar buoy field by the time I'm done with it.
Roger, turn 3, 4, 5. Fox 3. Confirmed. Buoy away. On station.
Okay.
Buoy away. We'll go.
This is really going to clutter the map up. There's nothing I can do about that.
On station.
Ah!
Roger, turn
Gotcha.
3, 1, 5. Buoy away. Roger, go to altitude 50. Buoy
Gotcha.
away.
What the fuck is that? Okay.
Splash track 7009.
We got that one. You guys up in the air? You guys are.
Roger, turn
How the hell did this
0,
MPA get over here? Oh, of course.
Roger. Go to altitude 20, 0, 0, 0.
All right, that submarine just dove below the layer. We're gonna box him in, baby. He ain't going nowhere.
Buoy away.
He's gonna drop an active sonar buoy, fix his position, and attack.
Engage track 7, 0, 0,
Oh, shoot. I
3.
forgot to put him deep.
Salvo fire.
He's gonna have to come shallow.
Buoy away.
I should have had him go to periscope depth first. That was on me. Thankfully, he's smart enough to do it on his own. I don't have a mission for these two. Not yet. They do have, you know what?
Engaging track 7, 0, 2, 1.
They do have some short-range air-to-air. I can send them forward and take out that K-25. Let's see what he's doing. Is he going to come shallow? He is.
On station. Make my depth 3, 6. Buoy away. Ahead 1/3.
Okay.
Maneuvering eye.
I'm giving him the orders I should have gave him in the first place. Okay. You guys up in the air yet? Yeah, they are. Good.
Roger. Turn 0, 3, 1. Buoy away. Buoy away.
All right, so we've got the active sonar buoy in the water.
Buoy away.
We're going to drop one below the layer. There'll be a passive buoy below the layer.
On station.
Here's ray gun
Buoy
flight.
away.
Okay, these guys are finally up.
Roger. Turn 3, 4, 5. Roger. Go to altitude 6, 0, 0, 0.
You guys at periscope depth yet? Yes. Okay, we're finally attacking.
Bulldog away. Track 7, 0, 0, 3. Buoy away.
All right, go back below the layer. Actually, go deep
Make
this
my
time.
depth 5, 5,
We're
6.
gonna we're gonna go ahead full. And we're gonna
Maneuvering
run.
eye. Turn to course 3, 4.
Yeah,
Buoy
that's a
away.
good angle.
On station.
Make sure streetcar flight. I do have to finish off this helicopter. All right, it's not an ASW helicopter. It's got the little,
Buoy away.
how's that called? Big bulge. Yeah.
Buoy away. Unable to comply.
Okay. Oh, what's going on with the submarine? We can't seem to find him again?
Buoy away.
Huh.
Buoy away. Buoy away.
That's not good.
Buoy away.
Let's throw an active sonar buoy deep. Oh, here we go. Intermittent. Aha.
On station.
Like over here. So we probably want to turn, let's turn away from that. We're not doing flight ops at the moment, so let's take the whole carrier strike group. Ugh. And let's turn him away from the submarine for now. Let's make sure everybody's turning. Okay, carrier's turning.
On station.
They're not turning yet.
Buoy away. On station. Buoy away.
That's a little concerning that we can't regain contact. That's not good. So that's maximum torpedo range for just about any submarine in this era. So I just want to stay outside that bubble, which is why I'm turning the fleet. Plus he's coming at us. So yeah, not good. Okay. Oh, hey. Thanks for the Prime sub there. Appreciate that.
Buoy away. On station.
So I've got this guy right overhead. He's got his little MAD sensor out, looking for any kind of metallic object in the water submarine.
Buoy away.
And we're not finding him, so not good. I don't want to get target fixated on that, but that is a real concern. Looks like the fleet did turn, which is good.
Buoy away.
What's this guy doing? Oh yeah, he does.
Buoy away.
Flight
Buoy away.
3. Oh, you guys have used both?
Buoy away.
He sure did. Okay. Now it says he's got one now. Hold on a second. Alright, if you have one Phoenix, use it.
Engaging track 7019.
There they go. Go get them, boys.
Buoy away.
So the streetcar is going to knock out this helicopter about the same time as our harpoons knock out the cash-in.
Buoy away.
You know, I've boxed in the whole area with sonar buoys. That's all we can really do. Where's my strike group? It's ray gun, right? There they are, ray gun. Yeah. Send them out to there. I kind of want them out of the way because it's getting really cluttered right here. Like, if we get a submarine detection, I need to know about it, like, right away.
Roger. Turn 114.
So, looks like most of the sonar buoy fields are out.
Roger.
Are
Turn
deployed.
140.
So that's good. This is a mystery. What we can do is we can just plop a large sonar buoy field right here, right?
We'll
There we
go. Buoy away.
So if he starts closing in on our group, there's a really good chance one of these will hear it. Let's watch the missile attack.
On station.
4 harpoons against a cash-in is high probability of kill at this point.
Buoy away! Buoy away!
I do like the idea of just dropping a torpedo. That's a good idea.
Hit track 7003. Fox 2. On station. Buoy away. On station.
Cash-in is toast. Phoenix is repositioning. Shooting a
Kill track.
short-range air-to-air at the helicopter.
Buoy away. Flash track. Buoy
Helicopter's
away.
down.
Buoy away.
Oof. Okay, take a look at this mess again. Once I get that buoy, actually, where's my helicopter at? There. Okay. Sorry, it's so loud. Jesus. Okay. Once I get the last sonar buoy out, I'll have the helicopter drop one weapon right here and let it do this little circle. Because there should be a submarine there.
Buoy away.
It could be a whale as well. It doesn't have to be a sub. But it is an underwater detection of some kind. Let's grab this. I always like to move my helicopters away from the sonar buoy for whenever I have to find them quickly. I do want to be running the fleet through a sonar buoy field, so I am going to make a small course correction here.
Buoy away.
Let's take the whole fleet and kind of run it kind of this way.
Buoy away.
Is that Fast Eagle 3? Fast Eagle 3, I need to get them back to here.
Turn 293.
And speed is just cruise.
Roger, cruise.
I want them to save their fuel.
Buoy away.
So Phoenix chalked up 2 kills. That's pretty
On
good.
station.
No one's prosecuting them, so they can start
Turn to course. 2.
Go back to their original mission.
6. Hell my. Ahead 1/3. Maneuvering eye.
So the real trick is to get this group of ships through this shallow water area right here. That's the trick. How are we going to do that safely? I'm really surprised we're not getting any kind of mad detection,
On station.
magnetic detection on the submarine.
Buoy away.
Okay.
Roger. On station.
All right, take one Mark 46, drop it right there.
Buoy away.
All right, ray gun flight. Let's get you guys down to 1,000 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude 1000. On station.
This guy's going in to drop a weapon. So at the very least, we'll probably hear some kind of evasion or countermeasure somewhere in this field, and I'll be able to drop a second weapon on that position. There he is.
Buoy away.
So I want you to check fire.
Engaging track 703.
We're going to save that weapon. He didn't move very far from his original position. Let's mark the range. This is detection range. This is what I'm talking about, not good conditions. I'm detecting him at about 1 nautical mile.
Buoy away.
That's ridiculous. Well, it's also realistic, but it's not good. It's not good at all. Let's mark his position again. Come on, baby. Do military pilots call their altitudes in that manner? I have no idea. Yeah, I'm sure we probably have people in chat that know that answer, but I don't know. All right, we're ready to attack. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do a salvo of 2. Oh no, it's a Kara. Screw that. Fire everything at the Kara.
On station. Whip it away.
Kara's an air defense cruiser. It'll shoot down a lot of these weapons.
Roger.
That's what it's designed for.
On station.
So we put 16 harpoons on the Kara. I expect out of 16 probably 4 to hit, and we might be lucky and get 6. Let's see how many of those we actually get. And what I'm doing there is I'm attributing the defense of the Utiloi, which is short range but rapid fire ballistic defense. So he gets 4 for himself. He gets 6 because he's an air defense cruiser. 4 and 6 is 10, and then you want to overmatch that 16. Because of luck and randomness, we're not going to get 6 hits. So I think 4 out of the 6 will get through on the lead ship, Kara. If we were shooting the Utiloi and have to fly by the Kara, it would be even lower. So you don't want that. Always get the lead ship, even if it's not the high-value target. You want to punch a hole in the air defense to get to the high-value target. But in this case, the Kara is the high-value target. This guy right here. He's protecting these helicopters. Yes, torpedo in the water. Awesome. Finally. All right, let's watch our little dude here. I can't really tell if he's tracking or not. He's going the right direction, though. You can hear the engines. It's close to the submarine.
Hit track.
Yep.
7035.
All right. He's probably not sunk yet. Yeah, he still has a motor going. Keep your motor running.
Roger. Turn 063.
He's right there. Let's drop that second weapon. Right about there.
On station. Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
All right, so that torpedo should do a circle search. And, I think what I'm going to do, since we're already kind of headed east, is I'm going to start driving through our own sonar buoy fields, I guess. That's one way of doing it. How many sonar buoys do you have left? Let's go ahead and recycle you. Return to base.
Roger, RTB.
Same with Griffin here.
Roger, RTB.
I'll get them loaded up with more fuel and sonar buoys and send them back out. We're going to leapfrog ahead the ASW protection screen.
4-6. Hit track. 70.
All right, we hit him a second time. That should be, yeah, he's dead. And it was in November. Well, will he actually surface, do you think? He's trying to. He blew his main ballast tanks. Oh, he's right below the surface. Will he make it? Maybe. He might. There it is. Yep. That's a dead sub right there, folks. So, the crew's going to get off. Got some life rafts in the water. Yeah. Good job. Oh, and then it went back down again. Well, a lot of the crew survived. Yay. Let's send... we may not have another helicopter. We don't. Listen. This guy's over there, TB. We'll send a helicopter out to pick him up. All right, we get to watch this missile attack unfold. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of missiles. Because it is. Let's see how many hits we get. Oh, what the hell is this? What the hell is that? Streetcar, where you at, streetcar?
Roger, turn 179.
How the hell did he get there? His radar is on. This guy, how, what? What's his altitude? 28 feet, right? Let's get you down to 300
Roger,
feet.
go to altitude 300.
Those are all noisemakers. Okay, just verifying that that's good to go. That fight's over. We're going to go ahead and clear out the marker. I don't need that cluttering up the screen anymore. All right, so one submarine down. Who knows how many more we got to go? I don't know. We're about to do flight ops. So before we do that, let's take the entire battle group and get them going the right
Turn
direction.
to course 055.
That way when flight ops begin, they're not worried about running into Norway. I'm just going to use my offensive ECM on this guy. I don't know how we got there.
7043.
That was very weird.
Hit track 7001.
Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Sorry, we just missed it. Man. Well, I can see 4 hits right there. Oh, man. Doggone it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 5. Okay, so the math checks is the point. This guy's a sitting duck. The best thing he can do is go save those sailors and head back to Moscow. It's the best thing he can do. I'm curious as to what's going on here. This helicopter took off from somewhere. Not Norway, if he's Russian. So there must be a ship or some kind of support vessel here that we don't know about. Which is really wild. That's a noisemaker, okay. Alright, so the whole fleet's turned again. That's good. We can actually get rid of this marker too. We don't need this anymore. Alright, boom. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, ray guns landing. We are going to have to re-attack. Because I dumped everything on the Kara, which was the right thing to do, by the way. Don't split that attack. You'll end up not hitting anything. Okay. Streetcar's down low. They don't have orders to attack. I want you to identify. Not gonna let me identify. Do you guys have...
Surface search on. Radar eye.
These guys are going to look for whatever launched this helicopter. I will shoot him down, but we might as well do that first, I guess.
Engaging track 704.
Because what's happening is that helicopter's relaying position information to all the subs. I am kind of curious as to how we got there.
Fox 2. 704.
Yeah, it was a helicopter.
Toast. Roger, go to altitude. Roger, turn 099.
All right, I want those two to find who the hell launched it. That's why they're doing a search pattern there. Okay, everybody's landing. Let's go move our radar plane up a little bit.
Turn 070.
We've got really good air cover. We got good submarine cover. We're going to spend the next 20 minutes recovering aircraft, and then we'll reset the sonar buoy field up here. I know the screen looks very busy. It's really not. There's just a lot of information on the screen that's overlapping. There's not much I can do about it. I do want to be able to toggle this information. It's important to know where the sonar buoy is, what kind of sonar buoy is it. That's all important information. I just want to be able to turn it on and off the screen so I just have the symbol and not all the letters. And that would really help clean it up if there was like a hotkey that did that. I don't know how easy that is to program into the game, but I hope they do it. Yeah. It's no longer a helicopter. That's right, Ren. Hey, Ren's in the chat. Ren's the guy that made this scenario. Ren, I want you... man, I know this is kind of spoiling it, but I've already shot the helicopter down. Was that supposed to be there? Was that something you had planned? Because I don't know. I didn't expect that, which is... thanks for surprising the hell out of me. But I just don't know. It looks like it might be an anomaly. Let me take a quick break and I'll come back and read your response. It's no longer a helicopter. Yeah, that one surprised me too. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'm back. Oh, we got a new contact. Yay. Who's this guy? Oh, he's landing. That's all that is. Okay. He's just landing. Make sure any submarines pop up while I was away. What have we got here? Oh, hey, that's a helicopter. Why don't you go over there and pick up that? Pick up those sailors.
027.
Yeah.
Roger. Turn.
We're gonna go save some sailors.
091. Roger.
They're no longer in the fight, so
051.
it's the right thing to do.
Roger that.
So these sonar buoys are going to be active. These will have much longer detection ranges in this environment. Okay. All right, no more planes coming over Norway. That's good. Udaloy's there. Okay. Udaloy is not really a threat to anybody except the Phoenix. But that's not a thing right now. Who else we got up in the air? We got Bear. He's going back to base. Okay. 2 helicopters are landing right now. Here's Rook. We go just move him
Roger,
up here.
turn 355.
All right, yeah, we've got pretty good air dominance right now. I'm happy with this. And let's just verify the longest missile on the Udaloy. I know this is relatively short range, but I don't know exactly how short. It's 6.5 nautical miles. That's its air defense. Its gun can actually shoot farther than that. 11 nautical miles, yeah. So we'll just say 12. Stay outside 12. You know what? He could launch his SSN-14s in anti-surface mode. But he's only got like 4 of them. So good luck getting through my screen, my air defense. But I'm going to put a 12-mile circle around him. That's his ballistics range. So it's actually hit an aircraft at like 10,000 feet. It's actually much shorter than that. But that's the farthest the gun will go and hit the ground, right? So at some point in that arc, it starts coming back down again. And if your airplane's above that arc, you can get closer. That's really getting in the weeds, you know. I feel like I'm missing a plane. That's why I keep looking through this mess of sonar buoys. But I guess I got all the planes accounted for. Yeah. No, I am missing 2. I don't know. I've got 2 scouts up there. Oh, well, here's the 3rd one. Where's Scout 4 at? I can always just bring them up. Hold on a second. Scout 4, where are you at? Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, 3, 4, and he doesn't have orders, does he? Let's go ahead and lay down that second active sonar buoy field. Actually, let's where's this one going to be?
On station.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Whoa. No. Oh, boy. I had the wrong guy selected. Whoopsie. Let's try that again.
We'll go.
That's what we wanted to do. I'm sure there's more subs out here. No doubt about it. We're gonna find them, and we're gonna sink them.
Confirmed.
So I'm gonna mix some active sonar buoys in with these passive. See if that finds anything.
We'll go.
All right. How's our carrier doing? Is he doing flight ops? What's he doing right now? Anybody landing? He doesn't have the lights on, so this might be a good time to just take off or refresh the ASW search. And we'll just do two planes. We don't need to crowd the skies at this point. ASW, 2 ship. Can't change the call sign. It's fine. I would like to have a different call sign so I know which ones have fresh fuel and, obviously the scout flight, those guys are getting pretty tired. They've been up there for a while, burning fuel, dropping buoys. So if they had 2 different names, it would help. So the Udaloy he's got some decisions to make. He has facilities for 2 helicopters and there's 3 in the air. Which one's gonna get the hangar? Oh, you know what? He could put 2 in the hangar and 1 on the pad. Yeah. Let me think about this. Yeah. So he could land 1, reel him in, land second one, reel him in, and then you'll have the pad right here. He could land another one. You just leave him on, you tie him down. And these guys, these helicopters need to be picking up sailors. Oh, he is. Okay, that's nice. He's picking up sailors. So is ray gun landing? Yeah, these guys have just entered the pattern here, so these guys got a kill. So and now you can see the aircraft carrier's lit up. So that's what I was checking the first time. So far, it's a pretty good mission, Ren. This is awesome. I don't know what's going to happen. That's kind of the crazy thing. It's the anticipation. You are the Alfred Hitchcock of scenario creators. The suspense is tight.
Buoy away.
And our goal again is just to get inside the bubble without getting destroyed. Hey, Robert Wenger's here. Wenberg, pardon me. Let me try and turn down the volume.
Buoy away.
All right, we're going to read his message. Thank you for the super chat, Robert. Oh my goodness. Is that English? With super hypothetical scenario where I was playing Europe with 2 Gotland subs, sinking the CV and LHD defending Greenland. Oh, we're on the same side, sir, but yeah, I will defend Greenland, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that whole Greenland thing was kind of a nut. Don't even ask me. I don't know what was going on with that. We literally have a science base on Greenland that we can have. I think the plan is now just to address Greenland quickly. As far as I know, we need to put missile interceptors in the ground, long-range missile interceptors that goes up and shoots down ballistic missiles. The plan right now is to do that, like we wanted to do, at the science base we already got. Shoot that the first time. Yeah. So as far as I know, that's the United States plan right now. We'll see what actually happens. I haven't heard any new news about that. But the whole Greenland thing was kind of a... Whew. I was like, why are we being such dicks about Greenland? We're literally on the island with a military base. It's a science base, space base, but whatever. It's about to be a missile base. I wonder, and this is just me, we do have some idiots in the administration. I wonder if they didn't know that. And then somebody that does know that, finally had the balls to speak up without getting fired.
On station.
And be like, hey, we kind of already got what we're asking for.
Buoy away.
In my mind, that's the hypothetical scenario that happened in the administration over the past 6 months. But I really don't know what happened. It was really weird to watch. I was like, the hell are we doing?
Buoy away.
John Carpenter's The Thing. Yeah, it's like a science base. Yeah. That's a good movie. I like John Carpenter's The Thing better than the original movie from the 1950s. I think it's a better shot and crafted narrative. A better told story. John Carpenter is so talented. It's a shame that he's really not doing anything anymore because obviously the guy is very old. And he's living his best life right now. John Carpenter that made The Thing. He made, is it called They? The one with Roddy Piper, the wrestler who acted in a couple movies. Or is it called Them? It might be called Them. What else did... he did Halloween, of course. The first Halloween. John Carpenter. Yeah, John Carpenter's Halloween. Yeah. Very talented guy. Made a bajillion dollars. You know, not just for Hollywood, but for himself. And now he's got a band that I guess he tours with. I don't want to say he's touring right now, but I know he's been on tour with his synth keyboard band. You know, he loves to play the synth keyboard, and he's not half bad. He did the soundtrack for, is it The Thing? At least some of the songs. I don't know about the whole, he might have done it for Halloween. He might be the guy that did it for Halloween. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Am I mixing people up? It was They Live. That's the full name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The German version is funny. I've not seen the German version of it, no. Das Ding. Oh, is that the translation? Das Ding is the thing. Okay. There's a German word that means something totally different in English. And it's like one of the names of one of the major newspapers over there. Oh man, I shouldn't have brought it up because now I can't remember it. I hate it when people do that. Now I'm doing it to you. But it's really, really stupid. I'll think of it. I'll think of it. Okay. He's on the elevator. Take him down, boys. Oh, he's waiting to take off. Okay, okay. The guys that I told to refresh the ASW patrol, they didn't get off in time. So now they got to wait for everyone to land. This is one reason why the new Chinese aircraft carrier. Oh, what the hell's this? Oh, wow. Thanks for all the gifted subs. Somkin. Yeah, yeah. It could be die welt. I'm probably thinking of the word die. Yeah, like die in English means to die, right? Dead. But die in German is like a different word entirely. Yeah. Anyway. Let's talk about the Type 3 nuclear submarine. There's two problems with it. Is one, whenever they're recovering aircraft, the elevator that's back here they can't use for just this reason. But they do have an elevator up here, so they can still take off. But the angle of the deck hits this catapult. So whenever the Chinese, with their brand new aircraft carrier, the Type 3, okay, the 03 aircraft carrier, they can only use this one catapult to take airplanes on and off, or off, if they're recovering aircraft. This one is useless. And it's basically, they didn't angle the runway that we're looking at to the left enough. And they probably did that because it's just not big enough. It's probably not a mistake. I remember when that was first observed or realized, all of the military Twitter channels were like, they're so silly, they didn't do the math right. Well, they did do the math right. There was, I'm sure, a reason why this runway is as long as it is. And if your ship is only so long total, that limits your angle. So this angle is more to the right, and it hits not the actual catapult, but the blast deflector that's rised up. It gets into this runway area. So if you have an airplane on the cat, which you could have, the blast deflector, if you're trying to land, you could hit the blast deflector. Anyway, so that's a severe limitation. You're basically taking your carrier and saying, instead of taking off 100% of your aircraft with two catapults while doing recovery operations, you cut it in half, one plane at a time. It's very slow. While this is going on. Okay. I think I've beat that to death. You guys probably know a lot about that now. That Udaloy, he's determined to fight. I'll give him a fight. I'm trying to give the man a chance to, like...
On station.
The hell's that? Oh, it's an island. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's some of this. Okay. I don't think we need to put down any more sonar buoys. I think we have a pretty good field here. Making sure we got the right orders. We do, yeah. Everybody's heading in the right direction. So we're going to be there at time 22. Sorry, just trying to turn down the volume a little bit. And time 22 is how many hours from now? 6 plus 2, 8 hours. Well, I'm sure you guys don't want to watch an 8-hour stream, so we are going to do some time compression. I'm very nervous about doing that with... Oh, shit. What's this? Okay. Yeah, we got problems. Hold on one second.
VID track. Buoy away. Roger, turn 193.
These might be commercial flights, so I'm not too worried about that. But they blended in really well with the terrain, so I didn't notice these right away.
VID track.
Are you guys gonna turn? Huh.
Roger, turn.
What's his altitude?
06.
37,000.
Buoy away.
Are you guys get up to 37,000 here? I'm getting a little nervous whenever the airplanes don't do anything after I give them an order. It makes me a little nervous. They're at 36,000 feet. Okay, they're at the right altitude. That's a two-ship. That's not commercial. That's not commercial. Okay, streetcar flight. You're going to have to RTB right now. Come on, baby.
Roger, RTB.
All right, Bear, get the hell out of here. Haul ass. Haul ass. Run, run, run.
Roger, Buster.
Okay, so we still got Eagle 1 up here. We got Eagle 7. I got Eagle 5 coming south to intercept. And Eagle 3 is going to finish. They have 2 more missiles. So we'll take these guys out. Yeah, look how they're like commercial flights don't fly in formation like that. So that's why I made them hostile.
On station. Engage track 7074. Buoy away. Fox 1. Fox 1. On station.
Alright, so they've launched their
Buoy
missiles.
away.
They're notching a little bit, but they have to kind of keep the radar. These are radar-guided missiles, so they have to keep the nose of the plane in the general direction.
Track 7074.
That was a bomber.
Is toast.
Holy smokes.
Track 70.
Ooh,
Roger,
we
RTB.
dodged a bullet there, folks. Holy cow.
Buoy away. Roger, Deke. Roger, turn 21. Roger, Deke.
Shit. Well, these guys are in trouble. Oh, no. He has no air defense. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Is there anybody over here? Leahy. Your longest range weapon. Oh, no. Well, we might lose some Norwegian ships, maybe. I'm trying to get down to him. So we have to keep air defense on this flank, I guess. Huh. This guy he's hauling ass. He's got the loud knob all the way forward. Trying to get down there. Sea power is use salinity laters or just temp. You know what? I don't know which one they use or both. I don't know. You would have to ask the devs that. That's a very specific question. And a good question too, because it does matter. I don't think a civilian publicly distributed simulation would use both. I don't think so. If this was MilSim, it would.
On station.
But the fact that my computer's running it tells me that it probably doesn't use both. We would need like a Cray computer. With a little more hardware than I got. Damn. These guys kicked it in the ass. No, they didn't. We're just far away. You know what? I'm going to jam this guy just for giggles.
Engage track.
Well,
7-0-0.
jam is general direction. The reason why I keep zooming in on this is I'm looking for submarine detections. Okay, we got flight 5. I'll grab him real quick. Okay. He's good. Streetcar. Streetcar needs to RTB.
Roger, RTB.
This is a terrible angle to try and do a shot, but I'm going to try it.
Engage track. Fox 1.
That is not a high probability shot at all, but it is a bomber, I think, so you just have to get close. Horseshoes, hand grenades, and air-to-air missiles. Close counts. That's a whiff. That is a big, big whiff.
Unable to comply.
Oh, shit.
Engaging track 7075.
So his wingman, I don't think we can see him. He's too far away. Let's make sure these guys are up at 37,000. We're at 37,000. No, 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 no.
On state,
No, 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 no.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
You know, I don't know if a Sidewinder has enough of a warhead to take down a bomber, but we're about to find out. Especially if you damage it enough, it might. Wow. Okay, or you miss. What do we got here? Single shot.
8. Splash track 7.
Okay, one's gone. So let's do the Sidewinder Lima on him.
5.
Turn around.
Fox 2.
What? Uh-oh. Who are we watching? Okay, we're watching the wrong one. Oh, he's right there. Oh, it's a pretty good intercept so far. Good course, anyway. And yeah, good hit.
Splash track 7.
Well, that answers that question. Apparently, a Sidewinder does more damage than I gave it credit for. It blew his tail off. All right. Well, these guys are Winchester as hell. So.
Roger, RTB.
RTB, my bean.
Roger, RTB.
All right, here we go. Oh, did I miss? Somebody says I missed a question. What did I miss? Put it back in the chat because it probably rolled off my screen. Yeah, if you guys in the chat can answer the questions, I would appreciate it. And I'll answer as many as I can see. Oh, what are my PC specs? Oh my gosh. This is a 486. No. That was my other computer. Pentium. I'm running Pentium, baby. Pentium 2. It's all about the Pentiums. I don't know. I honestly don't know off the top of my head. Where are these submarines, Ren? I'm very nervous because I can't see the submarines. All right, Scout 5, get up here.
Roger, turn 043.
Oh, do you know where my specs are? On the YouTube channel. If you go to the Sub Brief YouTube channel, which we're not streaming on that one right now, so in another window, bring that up. And it's in the description of like every single video. It by default is up there. And that is, I think that's this computer. Well, that might be my old one. I don't know if it's updated. Oh boy. I don't know. I probably didn't change it when I bought this computer is 2 years old, if that helps. I know it's Intel because I'm not a heretic. I don't do AMD. Goddamn American. Intel. Yes, it costs more. Yes, it runs, not as fast. Yeah. America. Built in America. That's why I bought it. All right, we're going to launch more heavy ship. That should get chat going. Chat's going to start fighting. Intel fanboys versus AMD fanboys. Fight! Get those numbers up. My chat numbers are going to go off the chart. Uh-oh. AMD started by an ex-Intel employee? Oh. Well, then why is it got a Chinese lady that always represents the company at the shareholder meetings? I thought it was her company. Are you telling me she doesn't own the company? She's a nice lady. I can't really say bad things about her. I kind of like her. But not American.
On station.
You know who ran Intel chips? My granddad in World War II, decoding the German encryption Enigma machine. Yeah. So that's how I know Intel's American. I think it was actually British. It wasn't Chinese. I'm kind of digging myself into a hole here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I should have that. That should be the title of every stream. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. You know what's funny? I went back through and I read some of the comments from last week's stream, and I completely missed a troll. We had a troll last week, and he was calling me all sorts of names and stuff in chat, and I missed every one of his messages. And I was like, wow, I dodged that bullet. But I saw him this morning. Yeah, I know who you are now, sir. I didn't ban him or nothing like that. It's kind of funny. It was funny to me that I don't read half a chat anyway, maybe more than half. And I completely, he was in chat for hours talking shit. I'd see a single one of them. I'm drinking my coffee this morning, giggling down in my office, and my wife's poking her head in, and she's like, "You sound like a crazy man in here giggling. What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Come read what this guy is." I was like, "Look at this timestamp, and then look at this time," and you can filter by name, so you can rack up everything he said for like 4 hours. It was good. He wasted a lot of his time. Yeah, he sure did. Poor guy. I kind of feel bad for him now. Sir, if you're out there, I did read your messages. You got me. You got me good.
Radar eye.
Yeah. Forgot to sign your troll account. Yeah, you gotta sign into your troll account. Yeah. Oh wow, somebody named GV79's here, and he's got a similar gold name like I have. Sir, you have a good choice in color. Yeah. Everybody here is a waste of time. Okay, it's fair. Instead of trolling me, you could troll everybody else. Yeah. Dear child has many names. Yeah. NVIDIA and AMD CEO are family related. Really? Oh my gosh, is that true? No, I gotta check that. Someone asked Grok if the AMD CEO and Jensen Button, the guy that runs NVIDIA, if they're related. Because that would be a hell of a coincidence. His name's not Jensen, but it's Jensen something. And he's like the most down-to-earth CEO I've ever seen. I've not met the guy, but I've only... like, a lot of CEOs are... they're kind of strange. I mean, the CEOs come in two different fashions. The CEO that creates the company, whatever it is, they're often very eccentric personalities. I've had to work for one before I started streaming, and he was an odd cat. I liked the guy. He was very nice. Stupid rich from his own success. But man, he was out there. Which was kind of fun, actually. It was kind of fun. He invited me to his house. I would hang out with him on the weekends. And which I did. I mean, I went over there a couple times. Nice guy. And his wife, who was very nice to me too, but was very upset that he had invited another employee over to hang out at the house. I'm like, on Monday I got to call you sir, but I'll drink a beer with you now if you want, sure. He was very cool. And he owned the company, so he was like, no one's going to tell him to not do that, except his wife, which he didn't listen to her, so.
Roger, turn 343.
But his wife was very nice to him. I could just tell, I got the impression I was not the only one he had done that to. And she was getting tired of it. That was odd. That was very weird. But I mean, when the owner of the company that you work for asks you to do something, I mean, do you say no? I didn't. I mean, if I didn't like him, I would have said no, but I liked him. He was a nice guy. I think he just liked my stories. He's like, tell me about the submarines. I'm like, let me tell you about the submarines. There's a lot of drinking involved. He was Russian. That was kind of weird. It's probably fine. Where's my planes at? Did they already take off and I missed them? Nope, they haven't taken off yet. Well, they better be on the flight deck. Uh-oh. All right, let's check the flight orders. There it is. Okay, so we basically got to wait for everybody. I could prioritize, but I'm not in that much of a hurry to sink the Udaloy. I'm more worried about these dumb submarines we're not finding. I'm very paranoid about that. There's definitely a submarine out here somewhere. I've got active and passive, shallow and deep. Not seeing nothing. Very concerned. Very concerned. Oh, hey, Death on High is here. How's it going, Death? He says he probably didn't have any IRL friends. You'd be surprised. Yeah, that level of people, you're right. There's a lot of very fake friendships. There's also a lot of hangers-on, entourage type people. And he didn't have any of that, to his credit. He was like, he didn't tolerate people hanging around him just because he had money, at least from what I saw. But he also went to a lot of events where that's where you meet people like that. And so whenever I was invited over there, and I'm hanging out at his house on a Saturday, it's like, it was kind of weird, but he was so friendly, he didn't care, you know. The only weird vibe I got was whenever I kind of overheard his wife and him talking like in the kitchen area, and I'm like out on the Lido deck, cleaning the pool, of course, because I got to do something while I'm there. It's not a free ride.
On station.
I'm just joking. He didn't make me clean the pool. That was a joke. I think that he did like having real friends, though. I think you bring up a good point. Rich people and famous people, especially famous, will have friends that are not real friends, and he was probably smart enough to understand that. So that's a really good point. I mean, I was his employee, but we also got along, so that's a gray zone. I would not recommend doing that with anyone else except the owner of the company, not even the CEO, because a lot of CEOs did not found the company. This guy found the company, worked it by himself in the beginning, made it a big business, and he had like, whenever I worked there, I'm not gonna say the name of the company, by the way. Of course I'm not. But whenever I worked there, he had maybe 60 employees, maybe 50. It wasn't that big, but he was pulling in some bucks, man. He was very successful. Very successful. And I really like meeting people like that where it doesn't go to their head and they become like snobbish or have a big ego. And maybe he did have a big ego, but he never had it around me. You know? So yeah, it was all good, man. It was all good. Very, very good memories of that whole time of my life. Oh, he just dropped his tanks. There they go. Bye-bye, tank. All right, so they must be gone through their external bags. Now they're on internal fuel. This Udaloy is the bravest ship in the Russian fleet because he's by himself and he's charging. He's coming right for us. I'm going to send up a couple planes and sink them. We just got to keep an eye on this mess over here. This, because the unknown air detections, they blend in with this color very well. I wonder if I go back to the other dark theme, if they'll stand out more. They might, actually. This might be a good time to use this. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll try this. I generally don't like this color scheme, but let's give this a shot. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this? It's kind of neon. Hey, Annie Gal, how's it going? Thanks for making 7 in a row. Did I promise some stories during pre-roll? I did. I told stories during pre-roll. Yeah. Did you miss it? You're a dark mode stan? I do dark mode on everything except whenever I'm streaming. Yep. Like my office computer, dark mode all day long. Saves my eyesight, I think. I ain't got much eyesight left. I got to hold on to what I got. You know. my eyesight went bonkers, and wonky. I tried to combine those two words. My brain did, and my mouth failed me. I combined, my eyesight started failing on me, and I first noticed it around age 7 because I was just getting into baseball. I was trying to play, I really wanted to play infield, and I ended up being stuck out in the outfield, and because I wasn't that fast, to be honest with you. So they stuck me in left field. I played center a little bit, center field, but center field has the largest grass to cover, largest area. So I was never the fastest guy on the team. So they always had that guy play center field if he wasn't the shortstop. The ones with the quickest hands was shortstop. The ones with the fastest speed was center field. So I was always like in left field. Sometimes, and towards the end, I was playing right field. The problem is I couldn't see the ball when I was playing the outfield. And I'm like 7 years old. I'm like, oh, Jesus, this is not good. I started wearing glasses when I was like a young guy. Yeah, it's really sad. That's not good. Of all the things to lose, I don't want to lose my sight. Yeah. So the reason I'm bringing that up is I use dark mode all the time. So I guess we'll just keep it in dark mode for now. I just need to get used to it, I guess. Because whenever we do find... Someone's on station. Scout 3. It's one of my sonar guys. Okay. Some of the original sonar buoys we dropped are sinking now. All right, let's do this. Start replacing some sonar buoys, I guess.
We'll go.
Yeah, like this dark blue. I don't like this dark blue. I can't see that at all. Okay.
Roger that.
So I'm hoping that whenever they get a detection, will be a color that stands out. Eventually, we're going to get some airplanes in the air, and I can go attack the Udaloy. It's kind of what we're waiting on. Robert, thank you for the super chat. He says, if you could make Command Modern Operations entertaining, that would rock. I know. Oh, shit. What's that? Oh, it's a sonar buoy. I love CMA&O. I play it privately, not on stream. I don't record it because it's so hard to follow. It's so hard to understand what's going on. The thing that makes this game work is that it has the 3D view. I can show the audience, this is the ship I'm talking about, and it makes all the difference. And over the years, before this game came out, I would compare, or I would get on the forums, you know, Command Modern Operations forums, and be like, hey, let's just get a 3D engine in there, keep the game the same because it's really good, and so it's easier to follow. And boy, the Command community, not the devs, but the people that play that game were adamant against having a 3D engine. They don't want it. And I was like, okay. And to the devs' credit, they did eventually incorporate a software called TechCan or Tech something, where you can get like a 3D replay, which is really cool. I fooled around with that. I've used it for DCS. It's kind of cool. I've used it for this game, but because this game has the 3D view, I don't need it. But yeah, thanks for the chat. And yeah, I would love to be able to play that game on stream and make it entertaining, you know, but I enjoy watching the missile fight happen in the fleet as much as everybody else. And that just doesn't translate when all you're watching is markers on the screen. This is a missile attack in this view is not nearly as exciting as this view. I think everybody would agree with that. I don't think that's controversial. But there's a very passionate crowd that play Command Modern Operations. And I kind of respect that too. I'm glad there is that passion. It's been keeping that game alive for years. All right, it's about time to go to... we're going to compress some time, as promised. We're refreshing the sonar buoy fields, looking for new submarines, and eventually we're going to get some airplanes in the air. We're just waiting on flight ops right now. What I don't want is in this compressed time mode, to have a submarine pop up real close, or even worse, a torpedo. But that's what I'm afraid is going to happen. I'm afraid it's going to happen. Let's see. What's our timer on? Uh-oh. Okay. 22. Still 2200. We're going to be on station. I think we're finally taking those planes off now, it looks like. So we'll take the Udaloy out. We'll drive through our sonar buoy field as best we can. And all we can do at this point is hope for the best. We've done everything we can to defend ourselves from a submarine attack. It may still happen.
Buoy away.
All right. Let's make sure you got the... Yep, you got the missiles. I just had to verify. Okay. Doesn't really matter what angle you go at. It's one ship.
0, 0, 0.
I'm not even going to change their altitude. I'll just have them go max throttle.
Roger, Buster.
And okay, kind of keep the... Oh. Okay. Press a little more time there.
Buoy away.
Let's see, someone in chat, what's his name? Ghost says Command Modern Operations need the professional edition with the correct database. Yeah, I know. I did ask for that, but of course the professional edition is classified. That's the one the military uses for training. Well, that's what I was told, so I assume that's true. No reason to lie about that. It would be dumb to lie. So obviously that's never going to be public. Let's see. And someone else says, this is Antonin, says CMO players rightly or wrongly would make looks beat the gameplay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to make the gameplay any less realistic. I would keep everything the same, just with the 3D engine, you know. But modeling a 3D engine the way this game does, you know, it takes a lot of beef on the computer. That made no sense. It takes a beefy computer was what I was thinking, but I said something totally different. Don't put beef on your computer. Well, I mean, it might cook it. Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't be safe to eat, though, so don't do that.
Roger, turn 217.
Got a recon plane out here doing nothing. Phoenix is doing his thing. Let's bring Phoenix back up to periscope depth.
Bring my depth. 3, 6. Dive eye.
That way he can be here looking for ESM contacts. That's at the very least that's what he can do for us. Why is the music all of a sudden in adventure mode? What happened? Did something happen? I'm looking for subs. I don't see any. Okay. Well, the good news is with nothing going on, we're going to be able to watch this missile attack. Let's go ahead and have him return to base. RTB, baby. Oh, I think what I heard was a buoy away. Yeah.
Buoy away.
Scout 2.
Confirmed.
All these, the original scout planes that I'd put out, I'm going to have them land. So I want them to drop some sonar buoys right before they do that. So we're going to kind of fill in the blanks here. Because our detection range passively is like 1 mile. The submarine's got to drive right over our sonar buoy for us to even hear them. Oh, and one thing that I did want to put out again is there's not going to be a sub-brief lecture today because I'm behind. I'm going to try my best, and I'm really going to knuckle down on this. I'm going to finish that lecture tomorrow and publish it tomorrow. And it's going to be free for everyone. It's a brand new sub-brief. Normally, that's a Patreon video and a YouTube members video. But because I jacked up the last one, this is kind of like my apology to everybody. We've updated the video, the topic, and we're releasing it for everybody. And that was supposed to come out today, but I'm behind. And my choices were don't stream and finish it, or stream and finish it tomorrow. So we're going to stream and finish it tomorrow. I know you guys are used to getting a sub-brief lecture Friday evening. It's going to be tomorrow. It might even be tomorrow evening. Depends on how long it takes. It's going to be long. That's the problem. I've taken a 30-minute video and I've made it 45 minutes. And I'm trying to not do that. But sometimes you just got to. Sometimes that's how much information is in the video. And that's kind of what this is. And it's really important. So there's nothing I can take out of the script. So I'm just going to record it tomorrow and hope for the best. I've been practicing it all week. And I haven't recorded it because I keep adding to it. And that's a mistake. I kind of fell into that. Have you guys ever done that? Creative people out there know this, I'm sure, very well. Doesn't matter if you're a painter or a writer. But if you keep going back to your project, you'll always find something more, at least that's my experience, to add to it. And that's what happened with this project. It ballooned out of control. And I don't have anybody on the back end to say stop. Because I'm the final check. And I became that guy where I kept adding. You guys are going to get a great video. It's going to have a lot of information on it. But it's going to be dense. And I found that to be a problem too. A lot of people that are fans of the channel and love our videos, whenever the information gets dense and technical, they kind of glaze their eyes over. I can see it through the camera. You know, they're like, And so I'm afraid that's probably going to happen tomorrow. So take your Adderall, drink your coffee, then watch the video. And it's probably, I haven't recorded it yet, so I don't know the length, but I'm estimating 45 minutes. If I can make it shorter, I will. I promise you. I'm not going to waste your time. Anyway, Shaky, thank you for the super chat. He says, were you ever at the 3-story bar at Yokosuka? No. Sadly, I've never been to Japan. I did all of my work, except for drug operations, in the Atlantic. I did one fast attack operation in the South Pacific, you know, and we did drug ops. We were capturing, well, we didn't capture shit, but we were involved. We were part of the task force that was capturing drug boats and drug submarines. The Coast Guard would go out there and get them. Those are the guys that need the praise, because those guys are brave as hell. The Navy in general, we make fun of everybody, including ourselves, but we make fun of the Coast Guard as being puddle pirates. They're the farthest thing from puddle pirates out there. They're like the Marine Corps with bigger boats. You know, they go out there and they kick in doors and take over drug boats, drug submarines. Those guys are pretty badass. But they'll always be my puddle pirates. That ain't changing. I like my puddle pirates a lot. All right, let's do a salvo of 4 against the Udaloy. This poor Udaloy doesn't stand a chance. All right, let's see if we can watch the weapon launch at night. This might be dramatic. I want to see some rocket motors. Oh, what the hell? Well, that was disappointing. Okay. Hello? I'm not in time compression. That happened fast. Okay. It's so dark, it's just hard to see. I'm pretty sure Is the air-launched Harpoon, does it not have a booster? I guess it doesn't need one because the airplane is the booster. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so the Rook's in good position. This poor Udaloy doesn't stand a chance. And then I'll go knock out those helicopters. Let's make sure we're not getting crept up on by us. One of these days, I'm going to look down at this and see torpedoes right in front of our fleet. I'll be like, oh, Jesus.
Buoy away!
Nothing I can do about that except sink. Here's Scout 4. He needs to drop some of his center buoys. Let's go ahead and get these out here.
Buoy away!
There we go. Yeah, I've never been to Japan. Or a 3-story bar, for that matter. That sounds like an awesome place. Oh, they just entered air defense range. Let's see. Let's see what the Udaloy's going to do here. Let's watch from the Udaloy point of view. He's being jammed right now, so he may not see the missiles, and he doesn't. That tells me the jamming is working. Time to change out the straw, baby. Yeah. Round 2 coming up. Ding, ding. Uh-oh. Now he's in full panic mode. He's like, oh my gosh, we're being shot at. So those turrets on the front, those are 100mm cannons. Look how fast they fire. Imagine if you were a ship. Like, these Russian warships will wreck another ship in a gunfight. That's how they build it. The Sovereignty is even better. The Sovereignty's badass. In a ship-to-ship fight. Yeah, get some! Big dog eat. Wow, he did. He knocked out a couple of them. Good job. Oh, no. What happened? Oh. There's one more. There's one more. Will it hit? Yeah! Down in a blaze of glory, you did. Well played, sir. You were very brave. Also, kind of dumb. You should have turned around. Okay. Very brave, very brave. Okay, now we can go in and finish off these flipping helicopters. Kind of a dum-dum. How much fuel you got? Oh, lots of fuel. All right.
Roger.
Let's go shoot him down.
353.
Looking for them submarines. Don't see one there. Who's this? How many sonar buoys you got left? You got quite a few left. All right, let's move him kind of off to the side.
Turn 092.
Move any no more airplanes coming in over Norway. There's our bear.
Buoy away.
Let's move him over here. Actually, let's move him near air cover. How about that? Let's keep him near the F-14s that can defend him. Okay. So who's this? Fast Eagle 1. We're going to have to get you guys down, we'll say 3,000 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude 30.
This will make the shots a little bit easier, so the shots don't have to dive out of the sky to hit the helicopter. Like, I imagine missiles in this day and age, you know, in this era, this 1983 I'm talking about, have really good look-down, shoot-down capability. But I'm sure it's easier for the missile if it doesn't have to look down to hit the target. Now, if your missile lofts, then that's going to happen anyway. But, like, if I can have a missile that's going right at the target, with a clear background. I imagine the radar seeker will see. That's kind of cool. They're going through the rain. Or a cloud. It looks like rain. Pretty cool. Alright, let's catch up on to chat. One thing I will notice, or I do notice, is that we do have more viewers on Wednesday than we do on Friday. And I don't know if that's because of the day of the week, or is it because of the game? Do you think people like Cold Waters better than this game? I imagine everybody here must like this game, so it's not a fair poll. We're going to have like the equivalent of survivor's bias happen. So I imagine people that like Cold Waters and don't like this game, they didn't hang around. Matty D says you love Cold Waters and Sea Power. Yeah, me too. The FFX program relies on dual-purpose guns. Yes, and we saw the French frigate use its deck cannon in the Red Sea to shoot down a Yemeni's cruise missile. Not just the drone, but it got a cruise missile with the airburst shell. So there's recent evidence of the dual-purpose guns being effective. You guys will have to Google. I should have like a tablet with me so I can Google these things. I don't remember the class of ship. But what is the French? It might have been a destroyer. Europe likes to call a lot of their ships frigates, even though they have a destroyer capability. So I kind of default to frigate whenever I talk about French and German ships. But yeah, it was they're more modern frigate, and the deck gun took it out, so it works. Let's see, if you had self-guiding projectiles, think missiles, but a gun. Yeah, we have laser-guided rockets now. That's actually not a new thing, but they're putting laser-guided rockets as point defenses on ships now. Yeah, and as far as I know, that is a new thing. That may not even be public yet. I might have just said something really stupid. You know, I just make this stuff up. I just make it up. It's not true. Don't go repeating that on War of Thunder forums. I probably should change the topic. I should probably talk about something else right now. Is that a knock at the door? Is that the doorbell? Uh-oh. Get in trouble. All right, shoot him down. Box 1, hell yeah. Everyone on chat's like, yeah, the van's pulling up to the driveway. They're just going to park the van in my driveway. They're like, listen, get in the back. And I'm like, but.
1, 5.
They're like, no.
Engage track.
Get in the back.
1, 0, 8.
I'm sure it's public, yeah. I saw it on Twitter. It's got to be true. Laser-guided rocket drones? Oh, laser-guided anti-drone rockets. Yes. Yeah, like all that stuff's been a thing. Having it mounted on a ship as point defense is what I'm saying is new. Because the laser-guided rocket's probably the cheapest way to shoot down a drone besides maybe the Phalanx. But those Phalanx rounds are pretty expensive. If you can hit one drone with one rocket, that might be cheaper than a burst of Phalanx ammo. That's depleted uranium discarding Sabo. That is expensive. Ain't cheap. Why can't I see this helicopter? What the hell? That's really odd. You guys got your radars on, right? Yeah, the radar is on. And he's doing circles around a helicopter. This might be a bugged out contact. I don't know. Feels bad, bro. If that's the case, there's nothing we can do about that. I'll tell the whole group to go. I'll just have the whole group attack it. I wonder if they launch a heat-seeking missile in this general direction. Yeah, it's got to be bugged. Okay, that's not a big deal. We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to focus on that. Let's have them RTB. Those guys did a really good job. This was our original air defense flight, and they shot down a lot of stuff. All right, return to base. Okay.
Roger, RTB.
RTB, baby. Yeah. Okay. Submarine. Any subs around here? No subs. All right. We're about to go into super duper time compression until something goes horribly wrong.
Buoy away.
All right, we're
On
gonna keep the.
station.
Actually, let's get off that. That's noisy. All right, let's do it. Let's crank it up, baby. How fast will the game let me go? Okay, I can only go to 20 times compression, which tells me there's probably either a lot of sonar buoys in the field,
Buoy away.
and that's as fast as it can calculate, or there's a submarine nearby that we don't see, but it has to calculate for it. So, because this time compression will go up to 100, unless certain things have happened. It's probably all the sonar buoys I have in the water. It's a lot. I think I'm just going to put active and passive along our path. That's not safe. That's not a good idea. But it would help the game a lot if I did that.
Roger, RTB.
You know what? Yeah, let's start landing, everybody.
Roger, RTB.
Okay, I'm looking. Hooter flight. You can RTB.
Roger, RTB.
Scout Flight 5 is my ASW flight. I need them. Nobody's coming over that. Okay. I don't believe for a moment there's no submarines between us and our goal. There's gotta be. What you got?
Roger, turn 298. Roger, turn 083.
All right.
On station.
Oh, we can go up to 30 now. That's good.
On station.
Yeah, we're really cooking now. Yeah, we're just going to make a run to the north. So I've got air defense up there, air defense down here with my radar plane. I do have to kind of keep the field of view zoomed out a little bit for any new air contacts, but I have to also be zoomed in to see if there's any new submarines. And so far we only see one. Okay, can read some chat too. Yeah, this one over here is a reef. Yeah, people, if you're that's a sunk sub that we've marked, or the game marked. Yep. Yeah, Ren, please don't tell me. Oh, never mind. There's no subs that I can see. I think Ren just told me there's no more subs, I think. Okay. I was about to tell you to not tell me that. Okay. Well, I mean, if there was only one sub and we sank it, then I think we'll just make a run to the north. Let's tell the group to go. Head flank.
Ahead flank. Maneuvering eye.
Would I spoil the surprise? I mean, I don't know. Ren's been contradicting himself the whole time. Oh, okay. Oh, so maybe he's just messing around. Okay. Maybe I should not be going ahead flank. Oh no, what have I done? Okay. Shoot. Fine. This kind of sucks. We'll do that, I guess. Oh,
We'll go.
maybe we will put a couple sonar buoys out there just for giggles. Ah!
Buoy away.
Just for the
Buoy
giggles.
away. Buoy away. Buoy away.
Oh my gosh. I was failing hard at selecting these buoys.
Buoy away. Buoy away. We'll go. Buoy away. Buoy away.
So Phoenix, he's at periscope depth. Let's make sure he's got his ESM mast up and his periscope up. I'll go ahead and bring him into shallow water. All right, fresh set of buoys out there. Good air defense. I'll bring the bear a little bit closer. All right, yeah, we're hauling ass now. And now our ETA is... We've taken an hour off of our transit time just by speeding up, so that's really good.
On station.
We should be on station in 5 hours.
Buoy away.
Oh, hey, the automatic message works too. Good, good. That's our ship store is up and available. I'm not hammering that drum. I don't want to keep bringing it up, but that's what that link is if you're wondering. It's supposed to say what it is, and it's not saying that. So I'll have to go in there and tweak that message a little bit just so people don't see a link. No one's going to click on a link that they don't know what it is, because you guys aren't silly. We can take Fast Eagle 5 and move him north a little bit.
Roger, turn 0, 3,
Scout 3.
6.
Move you up to
Roger,
here.
turn 3, 1, 9.
All right, let's make sure we're bisecting the... Yep,
On
we're doing
station.
a pretty good job. We'll go that way a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Exclamation point merch. Everybody should be able to do that. Please don't flood the chat with that. One link is enough, and someone just tested it. Right now, all we have is cups and shirts. We're working on the stickers, and the bag might take a while. I know some people want beach bags for summertime. We haven't even got to that yet. We're still trying to work out stickers. I need to get off my butt. I need to catch up. Because I have a lot of balls in my court. I have a lot of balls. I have a lot of balls in my court. Other people are waiting on me to do stuff, and that's one of those things. The stickers are waiting on me. So, but I got to get this lecture finished first. That's priority. And then we'll do stickers. The problem is I misplaced some very important graphics that they're going to turn into stickers, and I can't find them. I don't know what the hell I did with the graphics. They gone. So, I could always make new ones. It's not a big deal. I just don't have time. Or I could find the old ones like I'm supposed to. That's really that's the fix. That's the goal, but... Yeah, let's go ahead and start landing these scouts. Let's go with Scout 1. RTB,
Roger,
Scout
RTB.
2. RTB.
Roger, RTB. Roger, turn 0, 4. Roger, turn 0, 8.
No more air
2.
contacts. No submarine contacts.
On station.
Well, let's go back up to times 30. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you wore one at work today. Thank you, Annie Guy. Or Guy? Oh, is it Annie Guy? I think is how you pronounce that. Okay. I'm wearing mine at work today, too. Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. That's kind of cool. Tell him all about the jive turkey. He's a silly guy. Sometimes he says things he's not supposed to. Oh, Jesus.
Confirmed.
Let's refresh some sonar buoy fields before we die. To a torpedo out of nowhere.
Roger, RTB.
Okay.
Buoy away.
Yeah, let me come out of compression because what I have to do now is take Scout 5 and break him apart. Disband that formation.
Turn
apart the two
3,
planes.
5. Roger. Turn 0, 7, 4.
And what I want to do here is
Confirmed.
I want to lay down a large field of active sonar buoys, because these will have more range than our passive ones in this environment. So I don't want any last minute shenanigans, which I expect there will be, because that's fun and we like fun.
Roger. Turn 0, 5, 5.
But I imagine there's probably some submarines like right up here, right? Like that's, if I was making this scenario, I'd put at least one somewhere around this border. So, active sonar buoy there.
Buoy away.
Just put a string of them along this circle. Just like so. Kind of don't need that one at the end. Let's, yeah, let's just make it a double row. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Easy day. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, now we'll go back to time compression. And we're going to fly through the sonar buoy field at Mach flank.
Buoy away.
And see what happens.
Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away.
Yeah.
Buoy away. Buoy away.
I don't want to over-promise, but I really think there's going to be something
Buoy away.
in here, in this
Buoy
region.
away.
All right.
Buoy away.
I finally got your name right. Any guy? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it only took me 6 years, right?
Buoy away. Buoy away.
I have a drinking problem. Clearly, there's not enough alcohol in that drink. Oh my gosh.
Buoy away.
I need a sippy cup like a 3-year-old, so I don't make a mess.
Buoy away.
All right. It keeps knocking the time compression down to 20, so I'm just going to leave it there. Because the game, for whatever reason, whatever it's calculating, probably all these sonar buoys, it can't keep it at 30.
Buoy away.
I am curious, like if some of you guys have like a new Wamadyne computer, I'm curious if you can keep it at like a 50 times compression. Because maybe the CPU speed does matter. Maybe it does. This computer, like I said, it's 2 years old. It's not a bad computer. It's just, it's not the newest either. But it's the fastest computer I have, which is why I stream with it, because it's my editing computer. So I've got a beefy chipset and a ton of RAM. I can't tell you what kind of computer it is. I can tell you got 96 gigabytes of RAM, because that's where I load all the graphics and video and sound and everything. And then I render that shit. The most RAM I've ever used, it maxed out at like 75 gigs. And I thought it might get all the way to 95, but I think Windows might have stopped it. I think Windows likes to have like 8 to 10 gigs for itself because it's selfish. It's also your operating system, so I don't argue with it. So I was probably using the full potential of my computer because it had 76 for the render, which I'd never seen it that high. It was like really high. And then the rest of it was probably operating system. But that was that was one of my supercuts. I have a couple, I think I have 2, like videos that are like 8 or 12 hours long. I call them supercuts. And what I did is I put a whole bunch of lectures back to back to back. And I cut off the intro and outro on most of them, but not all of them because I'm kind of lazy. And I also just missed a few. And yeah, I put those out and nobody watched them. So I was like, you guys don't like 8-hour videos, so I get it. I did all that editing for nothing. I wanted to make a video that you guys could like run in the background and like do things, but it got a couple thousand views and that was it. So I don't do supercuts anymore. We've got 2. If you like supercuts, there's 2 of them. They're over on the Sub Brief channel. These are the ones I'm talking about. And it's basically one lecture after another. And I tried to make them organized, like all surface ships or all submarines, and I think that's what they are. Surface ship submarines, the 2 that I've got. The problem is all those lectures now are old. Like 4 or 5 years old. Some of them, the very first sub brief I ever did was 2019.
Roger, RTB.
That's like 7 years ago. That one's still valid because it's the Australian sub. Oh, what's the name of that? Oh, what the hell? What's the class of the Australian sub? Ugh. Can't remember. I know someone knows. CPU speed matters. Oh, somebody's got the answer. Okay. And RAM speed matters. That's very true. RAM speed is essential, especially for a game like this. Absolutely. I imagine those two have to work together as well. So, yeah. I don't think I have DDR5. Yeah, I think this is, because it's 2 years old, I probably have DDR4. Now, the GPU, that's got a different video RAM. Yeah. But for this game, it's using a lot of RAM. Actually, oh, I don't have it up. I usually have my stats up. I could tell you how much RAM it's using. I don't have it up today. Everybody's running out of fuel. Wow. Ren, are there no submarines up here? Hold on. Where are the sonar buoys that I put up there? Oh, did they already, like... Hold on a second. I might be setting myself up for really, really stupid things here. Did those submarines... Did that sonar buoy already go away? Or did they never go down? I don't know. Let's try this again. Let's go here.
Roger that.
Yep. I'm just going to refresh these so I don't... We have been in time compression. It's possible that the sonar buoys already expired. They don't last forever. Okay, so that's that. Here's Scout 5.
Roger, turn.
This guy's going to
0, 3,
pounce on any
7.
submarine we find. That's why I've kind of got him there. How much fuel does the Bear have? Oh. Yeah, let's go. I know it's the end of the mission, but let's relaunch it. I need one more radar plane up in the air. Probably not going to have any radar contacts, but let's not be dumb. Let's not shoot ourselves in the foot.
Confirmed.
I just want to make sure that... Yeah, let's actually go into the red area too. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Good, well done, chat. Chat's all over this. Okay. All right, time compression. Go, 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 go.
Buoy away. On station. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away.
It's like horror music just started playing.
Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away.
All right, let's get this Bear flight up in the air. Oh my gosh, you.
On station.
You.
Buoy away.
Let's get you up to 30,000
Roger,
feet.
go. Buoy
Turn your
away.
radar on.
Air search on. Buoy away.
Oh, there's one more. Oh, that's that helicopter that's bugged out. Okay.
Buoy away.
All right. Compress time. Go.
Buoy away.
We're back up to 30 times compression. Making our final dash through the final sonar buoy field. Let's catch up on chat. The Seawolf is pretty unique. It is, yeah. It's funny. We have 3 Seawolf submarines, and all 3 of them are different. All 3 of them. Could you imagine if we had a fleet of Seawolf submarines? Oh my God. We would be the biggest ball submarine in the Navy, in the world, I mean. Now, the Virginia is really good. Especially the Block 3 and above. Oh, Lord have mercy. I think the Block 3 is the absolute apex predator of submarines. I know there's Block 4 fans and Block 5 fans. I get it. But the big reason Block 4 and Block 5 even exist is to shoot Tomahawk missiles. I don't give a damn about a Tomahawk missile. I want to be shooting torpedoes, sinking submarines. Block 3, which can also shoot Tomahawk missiles and has VLS, it's not weighed down by the Virginia payload module that they're sticking on Block 5. They're sticking like 5 of those payload modules on Block 5, each holding 6 missiles. That's 30 Tomahawk. Do you know how heavy that is? We got places to go. Can't be hauling around a trailer full of Tomahawks. But that's because I'm thinking purely as a submariner. The Admiral has to think about VLS count and power projection ashore, which is what the Virginia payload module brings. A lot of VLS. I get it. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying what I like. And I like not being weighed down by 8,000 tons of Tomahawks and support systems that carry them. Keep the missile nice and cool so it doesn't get upset. You want your missiles very happy so they work. So you got to keep them happy. They don't like being hot. They don't like being cold. They don't like being wet. Got to keep them dry and fine. It's like a little baby. Got to keep them happy. This guy's going to RTB here in a second. All right, looks like there's no sub, so man, let's just go. Let's just run it. Let's run it back.
Roger, RTB.
Run it back. It is 7 o'clock in the evening, and we're almost there. Yeah. Put torpedoes in the VLS. You know what's funny is we can. We absolutely can vertically launch a torpedo. The surface ships do it. We have an ASROC still. It's not a bad system. I would argue it's a really good system. Noisy as hell. But do you know what submariners don't like? We don't like rocket motor engines on our submarines. And granted, the Tomahawks have boosters. I mean, we got to, it's, you know, having a booster, you know, rocket motor and an actual rocket motor is different. If that thing ever catches on fire, God help the submarine. Because you're not putting the fire out. Which is, it's why the Virginia payload module is isolated. It's its own thing. You know, that's why the VLS is way the hell up in the main ballast tanks. If one of those missiles ever caught on fire, it wouldn't burn down the whole submarine. If you put one of those missiles in the torpedo room and it catches on fire, you got a problem. You got a Scorpion situation. Probably going to lose the sub, like we lost the Scorpion.
Roger.
I'm not saying that's what happened to the Scorpion. There's a lot of theories out there as to what happened.
Turn 04,
I'll tell you what
4.
didn't happen. It wasn't sank by a Russian
Roger.
sub, you
Turn
morons.
03.
People
On
that
station.
repeat that lie
station.
is, oh, it's infuriating. And there's a lot of people dedicated to that lie, let me tell you what. And they're all a bunch of nutballs, every one of them. The Russians did not sink the Scorpion. I got in like some really nasty online discussions about that topic. Because some people are convinced, no matter how much evidence you show them, there's not. That's the problem. Is because it happened in the North Atlantic, hundreds of miles from land. We don't have a lot of evidence, but what evidence we do have does not point to it being sank by a torpedo. The Russians got so scared because we started wondering if it was that they were telling us where their submarines were at the time. They were like, "Listen, we don't have anybody near you," you know. And then, of course, they're going to be like, well, the Russians lie, and they do lie, of course. They're not a reliable narrator. But when the Russians are scared, they get honest real quick. We saw that in the Cuban Missile Crisis. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on that tangent. I'm sorry if I'm yelling at you. I'm a little passionate about that because good people died, and they don't need to make it worse or something that it's not. You know, that's why I'm passionate about that. And I'm down for a good conspiracy theory, but do not do that to a tragedy. Okay? Do not do that. Someone's going to clip that. They're going to be like, this rant was epic, or they're going to be like, this rant was, both are going to happen. But it's going to be an epic rant on someone's Twitter channel, and it's going to be an unhinged rant on another channel. Listen to this idiot. You know. It's okay. Just like and subscribe. That's all I care about. Yeah. Make sure you link my channel with your tweet, you know.
Roger, RTB.
My marketing team is like, yes! Say more stupid shit. I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry. I'm going to need my voice for tomorrow. Okay. The carrier has successfully reached the secure location. We've successfully completed mission 2. I really want to do mission 3, but I can't tonight. I will have no voice for the rest of the weekend if I don't get off now. So we're going to wrap it up here. I promise, I will do a video this weekend. It's going to happen. I'm going to get it done. And I'll get it up on YouTube. It'll be on Patreon as well. So if you're a free member on Patreon, you'll be able to watch it there too, okay? Whichever website you like to use, because I know some people don't do both. All right? Really good scenario, Ren. You had me on my toes the whole time. Just like Alfred Hitchcock, anticipating the villain to come out, the shower scene, whatever it is. I think the shower scene actually happened early in Psycho. It was really worth it. So well done. We'll do mission 3 next Friday of this 5 mission series. And I'm really enjoying it so far. All right, guys, have a great one. Have a great weekend. If you're an F1 fan like I am, we only got 1 week to go. Oh, check this out. I forgot about this. It shows us decisive victory. I got 1,000%. Everybody's undamaged. We didn't lose a single thing. Russians lost everything and their dignity, and we didn't lose nothing. So max score for us. Let me move my chair. Max score for us right there. All right, good job. All right, I'll see you guys next Friday. Actually, I'll see you on Wednesday. And video tomorrow or Sunday. A video this weekend for sure. All right.